And the reason why I was really keen to support Sarah with this book is that all we hear in the mainstream press and the social media is the negativity about our profession. And it's really unnecessary. And we've got to flip the narrative. And I think the fact that Sam referenced the idea of there's quite a lot of critique about this is a PCE bashing book. Hands up who works in a university in the room. We contributed to the book. Hands up who's a mentor in a school for a trainee. We're not here to bash the book, and I think that there's always going to be haters, they can carry on hating. One of my chapters was about acronyms, about language. We have got to consider in our schools how exclusionary our language is when we talk in gobbledygook. And every time you change schools, the acronyms are different. And I've sat there in my own meetings as a teacher, I've sat there in meetings as a governor and a trustee, thinking like, I can speak French, a bit of German, I don't know what you're talking about right now. And so far today, I think we've done quite well. I haven't heard lots of random letters being thrown out into the mix. So can I please ask you to check yourself, particularly when you are at the start of your career. It's very disorientating when people are talking a different language around you. The second thing is thinking about well-being. One of my tips in the book was about creating a sunshine box. And Jill Berry's tweeting right now about your book, and she calls it the happy file. You're going to get lots of positivity in your career. Don't bin those cards. I had a physical box with every present and card I ever received, but now we've gone digital, I also have an email box. But if you call your email box Sunshine, and you've got lots of email folders, you won't see it. So call it A Sunshine, and it's your first in your inbox. And every time I get a lovely email from a parent or from a member of staff, I file it. Because when you hit those days, which you will hit, which is super low, you need to remind yourself how bloody brilliant you are. And either you go into your box and you find your cards, or you go into your folder and you find that email, and it just gives you that self-pep talk. And I really recommend you do it. Whatever you call it, do something positive where you retain those things and you use them for your inner resilience. There already. The one thing I wanted to talk about, which I didn't talk about, was diversity, but Penny and Helen have captured that, so thank you very much. And I think the two things, having read the book, that I wish I'd written about, number one was flexibility. We haven't really celebrated the fact that Sarah is a part-time deputy head, a mother of 3, doing an Ed D, and she's written her book. Like, round of applause for that. We've got to flip how we do recruitment and retention in this country. We're talking about the recruitment crisis. It's not a recruitment crisis, it's a retention crisis. And we've got to make our schools more flexible. The TES research shows that you get 74% more people applying for a job if you mention flexibility in the advert. That's a no-brainer. We've got 250,000 qualified teachers in the country not working in our schools because they want part-time. But when we look at PGCEs and institutions, how many of those universities are offering part-time PGCEs? Because if we're going to enable part-time teaching and leading, we should have part-time training opportunities. And that's something I'd really like to see in the future. And my final thing I wish I'd written about was actually the mentors. Because this book is all about training teachers and early career teachers. And I think the unsung heroes in the system are actually the mentors. I now work at a university, and I was shocked when I asked my mentors, 400 mentors came to training, and I asked them to put their hands up if they got any extra time this year for being a mentor. Tumbleweeds. Any extra money? Tumbleweeds. If you think about the expression that a child is raised by a village, I'd like to add to that a trainee teacher is developed by a school, and every single person in that community shapes that teacher on their journey, and we've got to invest in our mentors. I really think that if we trained our mentors better, gave them an incentive, whether it's time or training or whatever, they by default coach and mentor our trainees to stay in the system for longer. So please do a shout out and champion your mentors in your schools. And we're now going to have some food. Thank you very much.